Hi everyone, hope you're doing well. So, this is the fourth episode of our podcast series From Progress to Success, your one click career solution. Today, we're going to talk about the program of Business and Law being offered at Curtin University, West Australia. Now, as a business student, I understand that business studies can be a very vast field with different majors and special electives. It's also very important in terms of starting your business and being an entrepreneur if you want. That sounds like a huge accomplishment, right? Behind great professionals are great degrees. At Curtin, the Faculty of Business and Law offers a wide range of quality courses with opportunities to connect with industry and gain international exposure with a variety of ways to customize your degree. You'll tailor your studies based on your interests and graduate ready to thrive in the business world. So, to know more about this, I would like to invite our guest for today, Ms. Lizette Sinchels, who is the International Recruitment Consultant for the Faculty of Business and Law, and Ms. Dorothy Wardale, who is the Director of the MBA program. Hi guys, how are you doing?
Hi, very pleased to be here. Thank you, Nimra.
Yeah, hello everybody. Thanks for joining us and the invitation. Yeah, thank you very much.
I hope you both are doing well. How are things at your end?
Oh, well, we're very lucky in Western Australia. Not only are we enjoying being at work, but we feel very safe here in our in our pandemic bubble. So it's quite a safe space, and the summer is coming, and life is feeling pretty good.
That's
Yeah,
really
the
good to know.
same as Dorothy mentioned. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, thinking about
Great.
our students as well and their families, and yeah, just to hope that everybody is feeling okay and safe.
That's really good to know. Let's hope for things to get better as soon as they can. So, let's hop on to our today's topic, which needs to cover the prospects for business and law at Curtin University. So, could you please elaborate on this degree and give us a little brief about it?
Sure. Well, maybe Lizette, I might start if that's okay. So
Yep.
Curtin University is a very large university. We have 55,000 students, and it's divided into four faculties. And Lizette and I work in one of those faculties. As you've said, Nimra, we work in the Faculty of Business and Law. And we offer a range of subjects there. So in law, economics and finance, accounting, marketing, supply chain and logistics, HR, IT, management and leadership. But the two programs that we would like to talk to you about today are the MBA Advanced and the MOM, and both those programs cover many of those subjects. So they're obviously a master's level program, and they're both 2 years. So we think that that's appealing for our international students. So the difference is the MBA Advanced is a 2-year program, which is particularly helpful to students who are experienced professionals. They need to have at least 3 years of working at a managerial or supervisory level. And usually the average age of our MBAs is in their 30s. The Master of Management program is another perfect program for the very early career student. So they may roll on from an undergrad into a postgrad program.
Okay, that's great. Lizette, do you want to add something to it?
Yeah, as Dorothy was mentioning, we have like a very big variety of degrees. So if in case any undergraduate student is interested, we also offer our Bachelor of Commerce and our Bachelor of Business Administration. So our Bachelor of Commerce is for the students that would like to specialize in a business field. So we have around 25 majors for our students. So it's very flexible. So the idea is that the students can come and study something that they really like, that they really enjoy, and that they can actually tailor their studies for how they really see them as professionals in the places they want to work, the experiences they want to take. They can have opportunities in internships, study tours. They could do exchange programs as well. They could do single majors, double degrees as well if they are interested. So they can actually, add really interesting things to their degrees. That's in the undergraduate space. In the postgraduate space, we are very specialized as well in the things that we offer to our students. So we have a range as well of Master of Information System, which is very popular nowadays. So everybody wants to know about blockchain, artificial intelligence, data analytics. All of these components actually are very well incorporated in all our postgraduate programs, as well into the MBA and the Master of Management students will see something about that as well, as Dorothy probably will know the best. And but pretty much that's our faculty. We have a really good reputation in Western Australia for our business degrees. As Dorothy mentioned, we have a really big number of students, and I also would like to mention that we are the first preference for domestic students, which means that we are a very recognized business school in Perth.
That sounds great. It's very informative, and Curtin does have a lot to offer for business students. So this is a double degree, right? Business and law.
No, that's the name of the faculty. Because we incorporate a Bachelor of Law into the faculty, but we pretty much offer different business degrees. So Dorothy is the director of the MBA program and the Master of Management, which are two postgraduate courses.
So okay. So what would you say that what kind of, if you had to describe them both separately, how would a student be able to take complete advantage of both these degrees respectively?
Okay, so maybe I can start with that one. So yes, so what Lizette has done he's outlined some of the undergraduate courses, and I'm sort of talking about just two of our many postgraduate courses. So really it depends on what the student wants in terms of, if they haven't got an undergraduate degree, then they would need to pursue the sorts of programs that Lizette has been outlining. They have got an undergraduate degree and significant work experience, then they might want to study the MBA Advanced, which is a 2-year program. Or if they haven't got a lot of work experience, they might want to study the Master of Management. Lizette, do you want to add to that?
Yeah, that's good. Maybe you can mention the bullet points that you were considering about the MBA and the Master of Management.
Sure.
So it's good, so they can probably know the difference between both programs.
Yeah. Okay. So with the MBA or the MBA Advanced, as Lizette has mentioned, we have a lot of domestic students. So the great thing for an international student is that they come along to those programs, and particularly on the MBA Advanced, they're mixing with people who are Australians who are working full-time. They have great networks, they're working in industry, and so those students are mixing with our domestic students. And the same for the MOM, we put them in courses where they are mixing with lots of other students. So the MBA Advanced is accredited by two of the top accreditation bodies in the world. So we've got top European and top USA accreditation bodies. We're considered we had a big survey done on us, and we're considered a superior school. So what that means is we have a solid reputation for employability, which I think is very important for all students, and also for a solid reputation for research excellence. We're in the top 100 globally in terms of our MBA leadership specialization. We win awards for our online learning, and we're also number 1 in the world for oil and gas. Across both of the programs that we have, we've got a very applied learning. So unlike in some countries where students are expected to sit and be talked at. We certainly don't have that approach at Curtin. We very much want our students to engage in critical debate, and we want them to be, to learn by being with industry, learning from case studies and having discussions. Our assessments are very authentic, and what that means is that students don't do lots of tests, but rather they look at what's happening in a workplace and analyse it and write a report on it and so on. We're very engaged. We have a very strong WIL program. So WIL stands for Work Integrated Learning, and that's very strong at Curtin. So we have lots of opportunities for students to go out into workplaces and work, both in the undergrad and in the postgrad programs. We have study tours when borders open up again, and we have excellent networking with industry in our postgrad programs.
That's great, very informative. So if you had to talk about business studies in particular, what courses do you think students usually prefer?
Well, I'm the director of the MBA program, so I'm going to tell you MBA, definitely. But yes, I mean, it's interesting. A lot of students, I mean, and Lizette can talk about this more, in undergrad, our accounting is very, very popular. The commerce units and courses are very popular. I'm not sure about the other programs, Lizette. Which are the biggest draw cards for this audience?
Yeah, so for international students, our accounting program, as you mentioned, is very popular, undergraduate and postgraduate. So we offer as well the Master of Commerce Professional Accounting, which is a 2 years program and is accredited by CPA and ACCA. So with all these accreditations, actually, the students will get a lot of opportunities to do networking, as Dorothy was mentioning. And also, we are the only university in Western Australia that offers the CPA units into the master program. So they are nested, so they don't have to pay any extra to prepare themselves for the professional examinations to get the accreditation, which is very positive. And we are the only university with that special agreement. Also, our Master of Commerce Information Systems and Technology is very popular as well for international students. In the business, our MBA and our Master of Management as well, because the students can also specialize in different areas. Probably Dorothy will mention a little bit more about the specializations and the option that the students have to actually get a degree with a little bit of a stream nested into the course. So yeah, those I will say are our most popular courses, and of course our Master of Commerce Marketing as well is one of our flagship programs in the faculty. So yeah, I don't know, Dorothy, if you want to talk a little bit about the specializations in the MBA.
Is that all right, Nimra? Shall I talk about the specializations in the MBA?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so we have our MBA and MBA Advanced have 5 different specializations. So one is in business administration, another one is in digital marketing, and I think that that's becoming more and more popular with our students. We have one, it used to be called oil and gas, but now it's in energy futures. So those students who are petroleum engineers and so on may be very interested in that. But it's also the energy futures would be interesting to those people who want to look at green energy and transitioning from the old energy into new energy. We have a very popular specialization in leadership and another one in innovation and enterprise. And all of those are on our websites, the different units that are within that. In our early career Master of Management, from 2022, we're going to introduce specializations in there as well. So we'll have a specialization in supply chain, we'll have a specialization in project management, another one in digital marketing, and some others. So we will, we know that that's very appealing to have specializations. So they're not double degrees, but they are within the 1 degree. Students can specialize if they wish.
Okay, that's great. Okay, so moving forward, so as you both have mentioned the great benefits of both these fields, but I think these are very diverse fields and they require a lot of diligence and focus. So, what would you say is the difficulty level for students, while doing these degrees and studying these courses, and approximately how many credit hours will it take, respectively?
Yes. So as I think the courses are fabulously challenging. I think students come out, they're at a high level. I think students would feel very, very proud to have a Curtin degree. But they're obviously not too hard. And I can talk later about some of the support that we offer students as well. But with each of the programs, they're both what we say is 400 credit points. So that's actually in the MBA Advanced and the MOM, there are 16 units, 16 different units that the students take. And international students, to be on an international student visa, they need to be studying full time. And so it's like a full-time job. It's 40 hours a week. And students need to, be diligent and spend about 40 hours a week studying. And if they're doing that, then they're going to be, doing themselves a service and learning lots.
Yeah, so as Dorothy mentioned, like the students have to spend a lot of time studying and doing their assessments. They will have like single assessments and they will have also team assessments. So they have to work in a team as well to deliver some of the assessments required by the lectures. But also, like, it's just for you to have an idea of the students, like face-to-face classes. Yeah, we are talking about around 3 hours per week face-to-face class, and
Yes.
the other time that they need is to study and actually develop the assessments and to do a little bit of research. But per unit, the students will do normally for our Master of Management 4 units per semester. So for those 4 units, you just see 3 hours face to face per unit in class, and the rest of the time is for you to study and do the assessments. Yeah. So
Okay.
I think.
All right. Okay, great. So, would you guys want to talk about the faculty at Curtin for these specific fields? A general, just an overview.
Yeah, sure. So the faculty and the teaching staff have, I suppose, three things: teach on the MBA and the Master of Management programs, have to have strong content knowledge, a good understanding of industry, because in both of those programs we're preparing students to go out and work in industry very quickly, and they're also good teachers, and they want to work with students, and they have very engaging ways of working with students. So that's the teaching staff, and then we also have excellent support staff, and we have designated support staff. So on one lot of programs, we have a woman named Bibi, and she helps students with enrollments, with fees, with academic study support, and so on. And on the other program, we have a woman named Tamina, and Tamina sets up WhatsApp groups for students and does the same sort of things for our students. And then, of course, we have those two key people, but we have the whole university behind as well. So lots and lots of support through Curtin Connect and so on, which Lizette can probably talk more about.
Yeah, sure. Another thing that I would like to mention about our lectures is that students that are coming to study a postgraduate course with us, is a minimum required for the lectures to have a PhD program, at least. All our academics oral lectures that teach our PG students, our postgraduate students, have at least a doctorate program, so they are doctors, and they are specialized in business areas and the research. So this is something as well that can tell about the quality that we offer in our lectures. Also, because we have really prestige accreditation, as Dorothy was mentioning at the beginning, like the AACSB accreditation. That attracts the best academics as well, because for them as well, it's very important to work in a business school that is recognized, because it's well as well for their profiles as academics and their academic CV. So this is another example of the quality of the lectures that we have. And of course, in terms of services for our students, actually the Faculty of Business and Law has the biggest student engagement team in the faculty, in the university, I will say. So we have a really big team that is extremely useful with the students. They help them with anything that they need in terms of opportunities for internships, placements, exchange programs, all the academic support as well, some workshops, some cultural events, and that's the faculty. And on top of that is the university services as well. So students are really, we really take care about our students. As well, there is the Guild, which is the association for the students. So they have like an external party as well that look after for their rights as a student. And so the students can be sure that they will have a lot of support that they require. Even our online students, they receive a lot of support. They have a team that is dedicated to them to help them through any issues that they may have with the systems or with everything. So yeah.
That's fascinating. Must be a great help for the students at Curtin. Okay, so do you also conduct any motivational or counseling seminars for the students regarding these fields or in general?
Yes, so, well, we do. We have, and Lizette's already outlined some of them. So, counselling, certainly we have a student wellbeing team. So students just have to phone, well, often, sometimes they'll phone the student wellbeing counselling service, and sometimes staff will notice that students are not, don't seem to be coping, or they're not turning up to class, and a kind counselling person will contact them to try to find if they can assist. And then we have a lot of other programs, academic study skills, referencing skills, and extended orientation, extracurricular networking, and meeting recruitment agents. Recruitment agents, not to get us into university, but to get us into a job. And certainly a variety of the networking events that we organise are around motivational speakers.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so all right. So, what is the fee structure like at Curtin? Because affordability is one of the very important factors, especially for international students. So, does Curtin provide scholarships based on merit and extracurricular?
I'll let you
Yes.
take that one, Lizette.
Yes. Yeah, so a little bit of the fee structure. So our MBA is our senior program and is our executive program that we can say in the postgraduate. It has a different fee per semester. Let's say our MBA program is by trimester instead of semester. So the students have around a price around $7,900 per semester, and our Master of Management it's around 1,500 $15,600. But of course, we offer scholarships for our international students. So we have the CI Merit Scholarship, which offers 25% of discount on the first year of the students for their studies if they meet certain courseware average. So when they apply, they don't have to do any extra application. So when they apply to any of our programs, our admissions teams will automatically assign the documents, and we check all the transcripts. And if the students have a really good codeware average that we call CWA, they will just put the scholarship. They will write the scholarship into the letter of offer, so they will receive the scholarship automatically. So as I mentioned, this gives a discount of 25% of the first year. And also, I would like to mention that for these two programs specifically, the faculty has a special scholarship. So for the students that enroll into the MBA Advanced and the Master of Management, if they keep a courseware average of 70% on the first year of studies, the faculty will extend the merit scholarship for the second year. So we are talking that the students will have the option to have 25% of the scholarship for the whole program. They just need to keep the second year. They just need to be good students and keep good marks and keep a CWA of 70%. And they don't have
All
to
right.
reapply for it. They will receive the invitation to sign the terms and conditions if they meet the requirements.
All right. Okay, got it.
Mhm.
So, as we see that the market is so competent and now more than ever. So, what is the job hiring of Curtin's, students doing their degree from Curtin?
Lizette, do you want to take the lead on that one, or?
No, please, you go.
Okay. Right. So, well, we do a lot to support our students. Obviously, we're not a recruitment agent, so we don't give jobs out. We give degrees,
Yeah.
but we think that we do a lot to support our students to transition to work. We know that that's for most students, whether they're domestic or international, they're doing a degree because they want a great job or a better job. And so we do things like we have career expos, we have meet the recruiter seminars, we assist students with their CVs or their resumes. We assist students with getting their LinkedIn profiles and social media presence looking great. We build into all of our programs a work integrated learning component, and so students go out into the workplace to do some kind of practicum type work. Students themselves are allowed, international students are allowed to work for up to 20 hours a week, and so they're already working in the Australian workforce. That's part of what their visa entails. And but of course, ultimately, it is the students' drive and ambition that helps them to get into work. But it can be challenging without a network. So we do whatever we can to help students create that network while they're studying. We want them to create that network so that when they finish their studies, they can move out into a professional role.
Okay.
Yeah, so Dorothy was mentioning that all the support that they will receive from Dorothy's team, but apart from that as well, the university itself has the career team, the careers center, so the students can go and check for opportunities either in the faculty or in the university or working with different companies as part-time, full-time employability opportunities. But as mentioned, as Dorothy was mentioning, the most important thing here is that the students take every opportunity because we offer all the services and all the support for the students for them to really get soft skills and that extra input that they will help them actually at the end to find a very nice job. So the students that really pursued these opportunities and they take advantage of everything what we give, we can see the students are succeed because I have seen students that from the first semester they have gone these really good opportunities working in industry projects, for example, for real companies. So if in your first semester you have the opportunity to pitch yourself to a company delivering a project or something, it's a good opportunity for you to be seen. So the companies will see you and they may give you an opportunity to do a part-time job or delivering the project that you were working on. So yeah, there are plenty of opportunities for our students to really do some networking. And Dorothy was mentioned to me actually a couple of weeks ago that they are actually doing something with mentoring, industry mentoring opportunities for the students, which is great, I think, because sometimes for internationals is not so it's not like it's difficult because we give them the tools, but yeah, as she was mentioning, to have this networking opportunity, it's better if you have someone with experience that can guide you and can take you to different opportunities that you will have to engage. And the university is offering this, and I think this is amazing. I think nobody else is doing something like this. So I don't know, Dorothy, do you want to mention a little bit about the mentoring option for the students?
Well, it's really, Yes, I mean we can organise mentors for students, and we're certainly finding that very helpful. So yeah.
Well, that sounds great. I think we have covered a lot of topics today, and this has really been a very informative session. It was an honor talking to you both and interviewing you and getting you to know all the insights regarding these particular fields and so much more. You guys have covered a lot. I mean, that's great. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much. Very, very great to be here as well. So please stay safe, everybody. We care for you.
Yeah, our pleasure.
Okay.
Thank you very much for the invitation.
Take care. Thank you. Okay, so guys, yet another episode of Student Talks comes to an end, and I hope you have learned a great deal from this one as well. As I said before, being a business student, I do know how crucial these concepts might get. And anyway, this was a very informative session. But wait till you get to the next one, and take care. Goodbye.